Good afternoon, you little sauce pots. Look at this beautiful day. The sun's started to make a cheeky cameo. First one of the year, so fingers crossed. Now the beast from the east is gone. We can start rolling into summer, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. I thought it was last week, and the weekend it snowed again. So English weather keeping you on your toes. Anyway, so I want to go over cheat days, cheat meals, free meals, whatever you want to call them, and do I think you should have them. So a cheat day is, as you'd expect, is a whole day where you can just eat whatever you like. Don't focus on sort of like nutrient density, natural foods. You just go full ham, eat whatever you like, whenever you like. A cheat meal is just one meal where, again, you don't really worry about anything. You just eat whatever you want in that meal. Again, free meals, cheat meals, they're exactly the same thing, but it's just people have changed the semantics of it, because supposedly calling something a cheat meal has like negative connotations. And when someone thinks, oh, I've cheated, I'm off the sort of quote unquote wagon, they just go ham and just turn it into a cheat day. But I don't really think the semantics are really the things to focus on in this. Anyway, sorry, I forgot my tripod, so I'm using my selfie mode. Murked my shoulder. I haven't said that word in years. Anyway, so I don't believe you should have cheat days, because realistically the amount of food that you can tuck away in a day will far outdo any hard work and caloric deficit that you've put yourself in. Unless you're eating like 3 peas a day for the rest of the week, you can easily outdo all your hard work. So you're looking forward to that cheat day, and as a result you have that cheat day, you go ham, go like full retard, just smashing shitloads of calories, and you end up putting weight on in the long run. If you're anything like me, I could easily tuck away 10,000 calories in a day, because if you're only focusing on unprocessed shit food that you've restricted during the week, you are gonna cane calories. Because you think about, I don't know, like a pint of Ben & Jerry's, that's like 1,000 calories. A big bar of chocolate, that's again, like dairy milk bad boys, that's like 700-800 calories. That's 2,000 calories pretty much just right there. And you'd square that away in like half an hour. Do you know what I mean? And then on top of a whole day's worth of food, like I say, you'll do so much damage that there's no clawing back from. And on top of that, I also think it really produces a real negative relationship with food, because fundamentally I think if you're focusing solely on that day where you can just go, right, I'm going to go full ham on this day, I'm going to have this food, this food, this food, just focusing on all the foods you've restricted, when you get to that day, because you have to then wait a whole week again, it produces this like psychological response where you're just like, right, let's go for it, let's absolutely do it. And again, so as a result, you'll end up overeating. You get to the point when you're full, but you're like, oh, I've got a whole nother week to wait, so I might as well just get rid of all this shit food that I've got. And therefore, again, just end up overeating. So yeah, just for those particular reasons, I just don't think cheat days are really a good idea. Cheat meals, I think, are much more advisable. So if you're in obviously like a fat loss phase where you're really you want to maximize the value of the food, so the satiation responses, so you want to make sure that you're eating lots of, say, natural, clean, healthy foods, because they're going to make you feel fuller for longer. If you're on pretty, like, not even POV calories, but if you're on about 2.4, 2.5 like calories, you need to be quite reserved in what you actually eat, because you could have a pizza that will take up pretty much half of that, or probably even more. If you get one of those Domino's pizzas, it's like 2,000 calories. It gives you 500 calories for the rest of the day. Whereas you can have a massive big chicken salad that'll be like not even a quarter of the calories of that, and that's going to keep you a lot fuller for a lot longer. So when it actually comes down to weight loss and fat loss, you obviously need to actually start thinking about the quality of your foods, and you want to be making sure that you get the majority of your foods from like natural, unprocessed whole foods. And not only that, because your foods are on a budget, you don't want to sort of overspend per se. You want to make sure that you're getting in all your micronutrients. It's not all about macronutrients, it's also about micronutrients. So you want to make sure that you're a healthy individual. You want to make sure that you're not running around with scurvy. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, you've seen these people that have like lost weight eating like tubs of Ben & Jerry's, but they've got gout by the end of it, haven't they? It's just one of the things. You want to be healthy. You want to like optimize your cognitive and physical performances as well as just like looking good. So just to wrap this whole thing up, by all means give yourself a couple of meals a week, like dinners a week. If you know you're going to go out for, it's your friend's birthday, you're going out to a meal, save up your calories in that day, or cut off a couple 100 calories in the days leading up to that, so you can have a bit more on that day. It's just about being smart with the calories that you've got. You just want to make sure that over the course of a week you're in a caloric deficit. So if you know you've got like events lined up for that week, save your calories up for those days, so that you can enjoy those meals. You don't have to go out and just be sitting there like munching down a bit of lettuce and bloody broccoli and chicken. Of course, you need to get them gains. You know you can't make gains without chicken breast. I know. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to stop my waffling and sort this fucking camera out. But yeah, give yourself a couple of meals a week. Like, just factor in, I'd say always track your calories, so just factor in treats during the week so you don't get that restrictive mindset, because there's a lot of research to show that if you restrict, you just end up binging and that coming out the other side of it. So you don't let yourself eat any like form of carbohydrates for like 6 weeks. Trust me, when you get a whiff of bread, you're just gonna go full retard and demolish a couple of loaves. Anyway, enjoy.